So you do an analysis of the need of
Yes.
that person and then,
Yeah.
okay, okay, okay.
So we analyze where the barrier is, why you're not able to grow to the desired outcome that you are expecting. What has been stopping you? You won't believe these people are extremely good at their job. They are very well dressed. This we did a training. In fact, we proposed a training for general managers of Taj group of hotels.
Okay.
What kind of etiquette or this they won't have, what kind of dressing they know it better than any of us. So still we could create something that they could learn out of it. That training never happened, that's a different scenario. But they were very happy with, yes, this is something that we could have worked upon.
Okay.
Like how to analyze or how to understand a person's, Taj is especially the Taj group of hotels
The
where
cream of
the
the cream
yeah,
of
top
yeah.
ones. So they have this HNI clients coming in.
Okay.
How to recognize a person is actually an HNI, and
Okay. Okay.
so what kind of clothes, the inseam, the buttons, so even that thing we created, that how you can recognize that the person actually is wealthy or not, to
Okay.
put it
Okay.
bluntly.
Okay. But I mean, nowadays you have HNIs and sneakers and jeans and
Huh.
so that's the
The
other group
culture,
of
other group,
HNIs.
and yes,
Okay.
even then,
Okay.
so somewhere you try to scream for too much of attention.
Okay.
Yeah, so all these things, it was a very interesting aspect of training that we created. But yeah, coming back to this part, interviews and everything, it does have there are a lot of aspects that can be worked upon.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
And what is a total no? If you want to build a brand for yourself, this is something which you should completely avoid, or these are the 5 things that you need to avoid.
Okay, total no.
Total no. Or is there a total no?
That's what I was. This is an interesting question. Got me also thinking.
Okay.
Total no is one thing I'll say is fake. Don't be fake.
Okay.
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 So I personally have seen this, that
Okay.
when you really are just projecting out there and actually just not applying anything on yourself,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
that's a total no.
So which means like wannabes. You
Yeah,
want to be something
you want
else,
to be, but
but it is not really linked with your
not at
personal.
all. I mean, there is a
Okay.
process to it. Sometimes you are in the journey of becoming that,
Okay.
but sometimes you're just fake. It's like a picture ke liye pose kar diya,
Okay.
but that's just a pose, and it goes off after the picture, photo.
Okay. Okay.
So it's like that. If you do that, then it's not going to work. So a
Okay.
complete no would be, yes,
Okay.
far away from
So
the
anything
perception.
projecting something that's very pseudo
Yeah.
is a total no,
Yes.
because that won't stay.
That won't stay. Not at all. Not even for some time.
Okay.
So don't do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So to build a brand, right? It's called image consulting, right? Which also means that how you are seen by other people, right? So does this mean also you need to take care of your fitness, so you also would suggest workouts, fitness, you also get into that area? Do
Okay.
you?
So we do not get into that area, Gopal. And frankly speaking, this is another myth that people associate with image consulting. Ki, I do not have the body to carry that. Okay. The best part is image consultants know exactly how to work with you. As I mentioned, your mind, your physical body, your facial colors, your features, everything gets into the picture for us. But we do not tell you, okay, you lose weight and only then come. The beauty of image consulting is we work with anybody, making them, there are 4 A's framework. Authentic, okay, appropriate. You need to be appropriate to your roles and goals. It doesn't matter now what kind of a body shape or face shape or anything you come with. We will make sure that other than being authentic and appropriate, you look attractive. So image consulting, when we are doing a job well, naturally you're looking better. Otherwise, what's the point? Because when I talk about the authenticity, it's again the same thing. When you see those models walking the ramp and I don't know what kind of clothes, which is not authentic to them. So here when I'm working, naturally when it is authentic and working around with keeping your body shape and styling in mind, you're looking more attractive. So yes, you do look good. However, that does not come at a cost of you feeling uncomfortable.
Okay.
Okay. And the last part is affordable. Your image cannot be a one time investment.
Okay.
Okay. So it has to be consistent. And that is why it has to work out for you. It has to be affordable for you. So we work around these four is authentic, attractive, affordable, and appropriate.
So we've also heard of stories where a lot of digital influencers, right? They have kind of overspent on just creating a persona, right? And eventually they were bankrupt or right, have, I mean, taking a leaf from the affordable thing, right?
Yes.
So just to create a brand, they could, people could go to any lengths.
Yes.
We have also seen that kind of individuals, right?
Individuals, yes.
Right. So what do you think of that? What is your take on that?
See, what is the requirement for there? We don't know. Why did they need to put in that kind of money into creating just a brand where they actually went bankrupt? However, when we work, we have a very systematic plan. Okay. So, affordable, yes, is a very important aspect of getting into image consulting. So, when it's a different thing when a person is just trying to create a brand every day, you want to be seen in a different, so that's the fad. But again, as I always mention, if you do not have consistency, it won't lead you anywhere. Okay. So have again become very intentional about everything you're doing.
Right.
We come back to that point. You need to understand the outcomes, small term, long term outcomes, and work accordingly.
Okay.
Okay.
So even affordability we are talking about, if it is consistent, that
It
also
works.
is, yeah, it works.
Only affordability will be consistent for a very long time.
Right.
Right? So it has to be incorporated when I'm guiding you.
Okay.
Okay. So there are wardrobe basics that we work with. We guide around clustering. There are so many things. And this is a common thing that we keep hearing. The minute we start working out with an image consultant, we start buying less.
Okay.
Yes. So that I take credit for.
Okay.
That we start buying less the minute I start guiding people on that.
Okay. So you start buying right,
yes,
but less.
How many times it has happened, Gopal, that you will find those 2-3 shirts and trousers jinka label bhi nahi nikla hai?
Okay. Absolutely. Absolutely.
You again intentionally. You know what works for you. Because earlier you would have seen, अरे वो बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है, let me buy it, and then you realize it's just not meant for you. Meant for you. That is what we work around. What is really meant for you? How does it work in the, and that's why that lifestyle. When a person is going 2 days, he's a gym freak. Okay. But he's maybe going to gym, okay, say party. He's going to party only on the weekends. But because he enjoys it so much, wardrobe is all full of party dressing.
Party clothing. Okay.
And office jate waqt, I don't know what to wear. Okay. So meetings are getting
on the backstage, and parties are coming.
Parties is coming because you are putting in more energy and money and everything there.
Acha.
So that buying pattern, cost per wear, that also is a concept we work around. If you are wearing this 2,000, you bought a trouser for 3,000 or 5,000, but you are able to use it, and it's a wardrobe basic. You are able to use it in various ways for next 5 years.
Okay.
The cost of that becomes much lesser than the 2,000 jacket that you bought, which you wore only twice. So cost per wear also matters. So it's not like I suggest you, okay, only buy, less costing products or things like that. When I talk about affordability, we work around these concepts.
Okay. So there's another thing wherein, if you had to create an image about 20 years ago, right? So you had to have the media, right, aligned to, your profession or your need or whatever, right? So if you had to create a image now at the current thing, even if media is not aligned to you, you can still leverage social media, your all the other influencing channels, people talking about you. So the easiness of creating a brand has uh, bettered for an individual.
It has.
Okay,
Absolutely.
back then, you'll find about 20 celebrities, right, ruling the roost, right, and media writing about them and
Only
what they
them.
eat and which parties they go to and so and so, right, which is why you have the term page 3 also, right?
Yes.
So coming to the digital generation, that has completely changed. So how do you leverage digital for the current individual who would want to build a brand?
Okay. So today, yes, digital has become, as I told you, ABC and D.
Okay.
Why did I say and D? Because ABC was always there.
Okay.
Okay. Appearance, behavior, communication. In fact, um, going back, way back to the Vedas, there used to be all the super gods and everybody used to be good with 64 kalas. Okay.
64 kalas.
Haan.
Okay.
So all the gods, they had to master these 64 kalas, out
Okay.
of which almost 60-70% of them were around ABC. How they dress up, what is the appearance, what ornaments to, okay, what body language to carry. So all
Okay.
this. So 64 kalas mein itna sara to ABC tha.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you're saying like you mentioned the
That's the
deities and
basic of it.
okay.
Yeah.
So which means if it's an aggressive kind of deity, you will say that it is like they need the posture has to be this, the clothing has to be this, the weapon has to be this. Is
They
that
used
what
to
you mean?
learn. No, they used to learn these kalas
Okay.
because even the kings and when they were learning, so
Okay.
these kalas were taught to them.
Okay.
Okay. Jaise there's a saying that Ganesh, Lord
Okay.
Ganesha, he knows all 64 kalas. Okay.
Kalas.
So
Okay.
the art of dressing, so all these
Oh,
they
that
had
ways.
to
Okay.
learn when they are in that form, where they are learning things.
So you're saying the
As a student, they had to learn all this.
so the
That's when
image,
you become.
branding, and all those things is
It
not
has
current.
been there. It's not
It's always
current.
been there.
Yes,
Okay.
it has
Okay.
always been there.
Okay.
Now comes the digital presence.
Acha.
Okay. That's an extension of your personality
Okay.
because that's how people see you first today, most of
Okay.
the times.
Okay.
They create inferences about you, keeping that digital image in mind.
Okay.
And then comes when they do not see that in the real image. Okay.
Okay.
So that is why I say your image, what you are as a person, where 10-15% of it goes digitally also, create that consistency in your branding. That is required today. And yes, it has become very easy because today branding has become very easy. Today everybody knows. I mean, when you were talking about those 10-20 celebrities, today so many of people, what their strength is showcased, and people admire that, people respect that, people find that attractive, people relate to that कि अरे ये strength तो मेरे में भी है.
True
You
that.
know,
And today
so they
influencers
become
are celebrities.
influencer. Yeah, they are empowering so many others.
Hmm.
जो चीजें पता भी नहीं थी. We used to
Okay.
feel कि these are the only celebrities, but today in their own way, everybody is a celebrity. Everybody is helping people become better in some way or the other, who are intentionally getting into that. You see, I had this problem, but I got, to this level. So that also helps. Motivation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that is how digital branding is today very important.
Okay.
So do create that as well, is what I suggest.
Okay. What are the if I'm to say that, okay, can you tell me a couple of tips, right? that I can start today, right? When I say I'm talking about the viewer, right? That they would be able to start today in their journey of building up a brand for themselves in the digital medium. They have the digital medium, they
They
have
have the
the
digital
avenues, right?
medium, yes.
What can they do today to start building a brand of theirs?
First, work out around what you are as a person.
Okay.
Okay. What do you want people to see about you? And that should not just be an imagination or just be a perception. It has to be an extension of what you really are.
Okay.
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 And when you are talking about, representing yourself on digital media, as I always have been consistently saying, that it has to align with what you really are. Okay. What is your thought process? Be authentic. Okay. And when you have thought about ki, okay, I want to be now present on the digital media, first be very clear of what your intention is as a person, what do you stand for, what your values are, what is your self image, and then get there. There will always be scope for improvement. I'm not saying ki yahan ye kar liya aur ye 100% ho gaya, that only then when you move. There will always be scope for improvement. But why are you getting there?
Okay.
What is the intention behind it? Is there a message you want to convey? Is there a showcasing you want to have of your own work and
Right.
personality? What is the reason of you being there?
Okay.
And then even your digital image needs to address, it needs to talk to the people in the same manner as they would have experienced. So there is an experience when you are reading, when you are going through somebody's videos. That experience needs to be real. So that same experience they need to feel when they meet you.
Okay.
So be very aware of this, that it's not just a picture, it's still talking about me.
Okay.
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 So have that